right, so we know this. Dating can be such a fun experience for some, but it can be totally terrifying for other people.
Truth. Relationship coach Kristen Sokol is here to break down the pros and cons to the modern way to date on dating apps. Okay, we're starting there, Kristen.
Okay, yes.
People either love or they hate it.
I know everyone hates it, but there's so many things to love, especially if you have some techniques and some things that can make you feel a little bit more confident when you're going in. Makes a big difference.
So Kristen, I'll admit, when I became single 3 years ago, I thought there is no way. I mean, I'd heard horror stories. I know everybody else out there has heard them. So what do you say to people that tell you, I just can't?
Well, I'll say that you can, right? But there's probably some things that you want to know first. So just like if you were going to take a new job or, start a new adventure, you would want to do some preparation. And so that's kind of what I'm in the business of, helping people feel more prepared so they can feel more confident when they're actually in that space.
See, and I don't think that they're as scary as you thought they were. And I've gotten on and off over the years. And I mean, you can meet a psychopath anywhere, right? In real life or on an app, just like you can meet a catch on an app or not.
But I will say though, so many of us last dated in the 90s or the 2000s, right? And this wasn't around, so it's just unknown.
Yes, the world has changed a lot since the 90s. And we've all had to do quite a bit of catch up, right, to stay current. We don't want to be like the old fuddy-duddy who hasn't changed with the evolution of technology.
Okay, so how do we start to utilize it in the best way?
Okay, so number one, I would say you need to get some dating app-specific photos. Right, so you're applying for the job of girlfriend. So your LinkedIn photo is not going to cut it because you don't want people to look at you like the boss lady or the boss man. We want to apply for the job of girlfriend, so we want to have photos of us looking like that. It's not, casual friend pictures are different. LinkedIn pictures are different, but when you are going on a dating app, you want to cast yourself in that light. You want to wear feminine outfits that represent who you are, and you want to have a variety of different looks.
And not a lot of filters. Guys, feedback is always stop with all of the crazy filters. Yep.
Yeah, they want to see who you are. And remember, we're hopefully going to meet these people. So we have to do the best we can with what we have, but when we show up, they need to be able to recognize us.
If you don't have anyone to take those pictures, are selfies okay?
Selfies can be okay. The number one thing we need to look at is the light. Make sure the light that you're in is flattering, right? And also the angles. I've seen so many bad, this is what I do for a living, so I see what people put out there, and the lighting is bad and the angles are bad, or the background. We're standing in front of an open closet, or we're in the car taking a selfie. And there is good light in cars, but there's not a lot of great, angles and background. So car selfies can be okay, but I think we can do better.
Once we figure out those perfect pictures, how do we start to screen who to swipe on and who to say no thanks?
Okay, so there is an element, especially when you're beginning, you want to game the algorithms that drive these online dating sites, right? They want users to see their most popular, best people. And there's a way that you can cast yourself in that light for those algorithms to tag you. So at the beginning, and this is counterintuitive to what a lot of people think, but you want to be as completely open as you can be in the beginning. So you want to say yes to almost everyone you see, unless they seem dangerous or destructive. I would say no. Remember that on the back end, you can always unmatch, you can always delete, you can always ignore. But for the purposes of getting tagged by the algorithms as a profile that gets tons of activity, that's why we want to do that.
I did not even think of that.
Yes.
So you're just swiping, is it right? You're swiping right on everybody.
Oh, it's different for every app.
Different for every app.
I would say swipe yes to everybody that you possibly can.
Okay, so
you
then
feel safe.
Do I message them or do they message first?
Not necessarily. Okay, so I'm a little bit old-fashioned. So I prefer if we wait and let the guys do a little bit of chasing. It just works better for our biology and our DNA. Men tend to value the things that they have to put themselves out on a limb to get. So if we can hold ourselves back, we will have a better job we will do a better job being pursued.
Okay, so what if the guy pursuing says hi, period?
Oh, that's the worst.
How was your day? Hi.
We call that ZQ, right? Zero questions, and that is a really frustrating thing to do. So So here's what I would say. I would prompt him. I would ask him a question, and then if you're getting ZQ, you can say, "Gosh, I feel like I've done all the talking here. What would you like to know about me?"
Oh,
right?
just
And you
say
kind
it.
of, yeah, you
Just
kind
put
of,
it out there.
yeah. So,
I just learned so much.
yeah.
Okay, so I
There's
want
so
to
many
know
things that
your
we can do.
favorite dating apps.
Well,
don't tell me yet
okay.
because
Oh,
we
we
have
gotta
to
wait till the
we
next
have to
segment?
go to break. Also talking about though, if another aspect of dating, if you don't want to meet someone online, how do you do that? You're sticking around. More GTU
Yes.
after this.
Yes.